If you're saying you ought not judge me for what I do, you're making a judgment. You're judging me for what I'm doing. You're doing the same thing that you claim I ought not do. If I were to say to you, you ought not do behavior X, and you say, you're doing wrong for telling me I ought not do behavior X, you're just telling me I ought not do behavior Y, which is telling you you ought not do behavior X. Is that clear, by the way? You see the point? Everybody's making judgments. No matter what side of any issue you're on, you're making judgments. Even if you say, well, I don't know the right answer, that's a judgment. That's a judgment. You're saying I don't have enough information. No matter what position you take on a moral issue, or even an issue of fact, other than morality, you're making a judgment. Judging is unavoidable. So Jesus didn't say don't judge. He said judge not lest you be judged. By the same standard you judge others, you be judged by that standard. He's not telling us not to judge. He's telling us don't be hypocrites about it. If you've got that problem, fix it, then go help your brother. Now, how can you do this with family members or others you're close to? They don't want to hear it. I think one thing you can say to them, you can ask them a question. Say you have somebody who's involved in an illicit relationship and it's not the right thing. You can ask them this. Hey, if I was doing something that was hurting me or others, if I was doing something that was violating God's will, would you love me enough to tell me? And then just be quiet. What are they going to have to say? Yeah. Okay, can I do that for you now? Now, they may not want to hear it. Okay. It's not your job to convince them. It's just your job to be faithful. It's not your job to enable them in their sin, to affirm them in their sin. It's your job to be faithful because you love them and because you love God.